Hi guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be yet another 5 weird concepts video. I really love filming these, and you guys always like text me. What? No. You guys always tweet me and like comment on my videos being like, where are your 5 weird concepts? So anytime I don't do them, y'all miss them. But either way, let's get into it. I've got some weird ones today. Honestly, me and my friends were brainstorming them, and we got some weird ass thoughts, so let's go. This isn't one of like my weird concepts, but it is a pretty freaking weird concept, and it is that our net neutrality could be taken away if you live in the United States. That's like really bad, and especially for somebody like me who literally creates videos on the internet, it might not be free to watch any YouTube video anymore. It's really important, so I just want to say text resist to 50409, and it like basically you can say like write a letter to Congress and saying like save net neutrality, and basically that's it, because they try to repeal it tomorrow. While you guys are watching this, it'll be tomorrow, so you have 24 more hours to do it. So just do it, or you can call them. There's like a lot of shit you can do. Honestly, I'm kind of scared about it. It's making me kind of nervous. I'm hoping that even if it does happen, one server like AT&T or like one server like that will be super like dope and be like, no, like we're doing it for free, because it's basically giving it up to the server. Like Verizon could be like, you have to pay for Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Tumblr, like YouTube, and like it'll be like a price per month, but it's up to them if like net neutrality gets repealed. It's up to them to decide. So I'm hoping that even if it did happen, one company specifically would be like, no, like we're gonna have it how it was before, and then because I think that would be better for the company anyway. Like they would be like the smart company in it, because they would be making the most money, because everyone would be switching over to them. But whatever. Why am I not a freaking businesswoman? I don't know. But anyway, that's important. So I just wanted to talk about it because I've tweeted about it, but I see like barely any influencers talking about it, and I feel like you should, because it's literally your job, and your job is kind of at risk. And what the hell are you gonna do without it? I don't know. So I just thought I would say it, but that's it. Also, it will affect on other countries in the future, because a lot of countries look at America as a representative, so they might look at America and be like, that's like a good idea, let's do it. It's a lot, I don't know, but just do it. Maybe it'll help. I think it would help, so do it. The first weird concept that I want to talk about that messes me the hell up is periods. The thing about periods is just like, first of all, they're really weird, and it just, like, I get it. I think that's weird in itself, is that people who don't have periods usually know nothing about them. I just think it's so weird that people without periods like have no idea about them. People with periods barely have any idea what it means or what's going on. I think that's weird. I also think tampons are so freaking bizarre. They can literally give you toxic shock syndrome. What if you forget that you already have one in, you try to put another one in, like you're so groggy in the morning? Like what if you take out your tampon, or you think you take out your tampon but then you put a new one in? That literally scares me so much. Periods are so freaking weird. It affects your mood. Like sometimes I'll literally, I like retweeted something about this the other day. Sometimes I'll literally like be like super emotional, like not on my period. Like I'll just like cry about something that like I would feel like I would normally not cry about, and then I would get my period like 3 days later and realize like, oh, so it's like why I've been like over emotional lately. It's so strange that just like affects everything. Like literally last time, like the last time I had my period, I had like such like, my life was like falling apart. My like foot hurt, and I was like, it's probably just because I have my fucking period. Like it's literally like that. Like your body can be literally falling apart, and if it's on your period, that's why. Like it's, I don't know, it's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. Do periods freak anyone else out? The next weird concept is something, once again, I think has an explanation. I just don't know it, and I think it's kind of weird that majority of people go on life without knowing the explanation to this. But why do people from different, like why does living in a different region or make you look different? Because essentially if you're Italian, then like your ancestors are from Italy, so that means that region of people look different, because you can look Italian, you can look Swedish. Like it's so bizarre. Why do Swedish people, like a lot of them, have blonde hair and blue eyes? Why do Italian people have specifically prominent noses like I do? Or Jewish people, like that's another stereotype, I guess, but it's like, it's true. Like it's in their like it's in their like ethnicity and it's in their genetics, but how the hell did it get there is the question. And why is it only because they're Italian or they're Jewish or they're German or they're Swiss? Like, it's like, what is that? What did the first people on Earth look like? Does this not stress anyone else out? Like, I literally think about this and I'm just like, I literally don't have an answer. Like, you say all the time, like, oh yeah, like, if like I said I was Italian, but a lot of people actually think I'm Jewish because of my nose, but then I'm like, oh, I'm Italian. They're like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because a lot of times Italian people and Jewish people can kind of have similar like noses. And I just think that's so weird that we just accept the fact that that's a thing and never question why it's a thing. Like, yes, my mom has like an Italian nose and her dad had an Italian nose, so like you could see it in the family line, but where the hell does it come from? Like, Italy, I guess, but it freaks me out because why is it based on region? Like, I used to think it was because of the sun, but now that I'm thinking about it, that really doesn't make sense. It weirds me out. I don't, someone, can you explain it to me? Because it's actually like, I'm genuinely curious. I have no idea. The next weird concept is kind of a stupid one, but it's the Bachelorette. I think that the Bachelor / Bachelorette is such a stupid show. No offense if you watch it. I get like trashy reality TV, people like it. But I just like can't wrap my head around the fact that they're all okay with, if it's like The Bachelor, with like a bunch of girls dating the same guy, like pining after this one dude who's probably like not even that great. You don't even know anything about him that much. Like, really, like, you don't. It kind of takes a while to get to know a person. It terrifies me. It weirds me out. It's so beyond me how people do that. Like, I literally don't get it at all. It's so creepy. And I just think it's like one of those reality shows that makes zero sense to me. I honestly think it probably is like one of the weirdest reality shows. Sometimes people get married from these shows. Like, they actually find true love. Is that not bizarre to anyone else? Like, I can't watch the show because it stresses me out because of this reason. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. That's why it's in a weird concepts. The next two weird concepts kind of go hand in hand. And the first one that I'm going to be talking about is how we all live our daily lives knowing that we don't know what happens after we die for sure. And that in itself gives me so much anxiety. And I've talked about how I think after death like is so weird because like you're, whatever you die, like you're there forever, whether it's nothing, whether you go to heaven, whether you go to hell, whether you go wherever the hell you think you go, you're there forever. And that in itself like gives me stress, but I've talked about that before, but I've never really touched on the fact that like we all walk around day to day doing things that could potentially lead to death, like going in a car, doing anything basically. Or just, you know, slowly dying if we die of old age, which hopefully everyone does. I mean, obviously there's accidents and stuff and it's really sad, but it's so weird to me that that's like a thing, that we just like are all kind of just chilling with it. We don't try to find out what happens, but I guess you can't. Like, it's like, it's so creepy to me. If you like, you know someone that's dead right now, like they know, and you just don't. Damn. And we just live our lives not knowing, like this huge factor that literally affects every single person on this planet, every single being on this planet. It affects everyone, and we just accept the fact that we don't know it. I sound so stoned right now. I promise I'm not. The next thing kind of goes hand in hand with death, and it's all about timing. Timing is so freaking weird, and it's crazy how everything literally happens, and like a second can change so many things. I think about this a lot when I think about like terrorist attacks or just like incidences or car accidents. Like, if you say like you pass like a car accident or something like that, and say like you're running late to work, and on your way to work you'll like get stuck in traffic because there's a car accident. Well, if you weren't late to work, you could potentially have been in the car accident and you could have died, or you could have been like severely injured. Like, it's crazy how anything could change in life in a second, but also how different your day could be based on timing and like just little things, like, oh, like you took an extra, like you clicked snooze on your alarm this morning, so you have those extra like 9 minutes, I think the snooze button is, that you like might have been ready 9 minutes earlier, you might have left the house 9 minutes earlier, like you might have ran into someone, or like even just like weird coincidences, not just like death or like brushing an accident or something crazy like that, but like what if like you, I don't know, like want to like, you could have ran into a friend like somewhere. I don't know. It's just so weird how timing really literally affects you so much, but you like never like really think about it. And damn, I feel stoned at this point now, but do people say stoned anymore? I don't know. Yeah, either way, I don't think like people realize how much timing really matters. Like it really, really does. And that's creepy as hell. That is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments any weird concepts you have or what you think of these weird concepts. And make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every single day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!
I couldn't resist him. His eyes were like yours. His hair was exactly the shade of brown. He's just not as tall, but I couldn't tell. It was dark and